Okay, what's up, everyone? This is Michael coming at you at Live Rich, Cambodia. It the name is you know I tell people that some of the people that I meet they ask me, why did you say Live Rich, Cambodia? Well, because with what I make on Social Security, okay, if I was to be living in the USA, man, it would be rough as hell. Okay, like I said, the most you guys can make on Social Security in the U.S. is $4,000 a month. Okay, that's $48,000 a year, and I don't know where you can live in the USA. Maybe back in the hollers in Kentucky, someplace, where they have the Okie or whatever they have there. You might be able to find you like a little mobile home somewhere or something like that and live 48,000, but it's going to be rough as hell, man. It'd be rough as hell. You come over here and you make $48,000 a year, man. You're going to live hella nice. Okay? You're going to live hella nice. You're not going to, people say you're not going to live like a king, but you're going to live hella nice. Believe me. Okay? You're not going to need to be, oh my God, I can't wait till my next Social Security check. That shit ain't happening. Okay? If you're smart, you're going to be like me. You're just going to let those checks just keep coming into your bank account in the USA. Social Security's fine, man. They know exactly where I'm living. Every couple of years, they send me, I got a P.O. box, and they have my address. I got a P.O. box every couple of years. They send me a paper. It's called Proof of Life. You got to fill it out with live ink with blue ink, and then you got to go and you got to send it to the embassy in the Philippines. Or you can do like I did. I just went back to the USA last December. I had to take care of some other business, and I went in the Social Security office myself, man. Went there and said, "Hey, I'm alive, man. You don't have to send me no paper right now. You know what I mean? So I might not get one for another couple of years, but they want to make sure you're still alive." So, anyways, but Social Security, they would send my check. Okay, they will send your Social Security. They're sending it to a bank over here in Cambodia. They ain't have no problem with that. But I prefer to have it send it to a bank in the USA. That way, if there's any kind of issue, right, I think it'd be easier to handle. And I don't need it every month, right? I could probably go. Me and my wife are like preppers, so we have plenty of supplies of everything, man. We just buy in bulk, and we're kind of, like I said, we're preppers. So about every 5 or 6 months, something like that, man, I call my bank, give them all the information, and they send they send the money over here to me. They just wire transfer it over here to my wife's bank, right? Because the reason I do that is I can have them send it to my bank over here. Okay, but I have two bank accounts over here, but I just keep a little bit of money there, man. I just keep just a little bit in case I need to take like a Pass app, which is like their little version of Uber or something like that. Sorry for the sound. It's my motion detector downstairs. I have security cameras, and I forget sometimes I forget to turn it off. Anyways, but sometimes I take like a Pass app, which is like their little Uber thing, little carts over here, just little small things. But I keep less than a couple $100 each one of my bank accounts over here. And the reason is because I filed for my taxes, it asks the specific question: do you have any money in the foreign banks that earn any interest? And I can say no, because I don't. Because once that money goes from my bank in the USA to my wife's bank account over here, it's nobody's damn business over there. They don't know shit, because I'm married over here in Cambodia. Okay, but we've never been married in the USA, so she ain't got no damn Social Security number. She ain't got no nothing. So like I said, it's just kind of like poof, kind of like gone. Anyway, so and the same thing if you you work someplace, right? You work someplace, man. You got a girlfriend or wife or whatever, man. If you trust them, you know what I mean. Just that way you do. I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm not giving you any kind of financial advice. You do what you want to do, but I'm just telling you the way it works, So, anyways, I'm going to make this one kind of a short one. I went golfing Tuesday. I went to the driving range. I got a really good, cool friend of mine, man. He is the head of the Ministry of Immigration. Okay. In other words, he's like the top ICE agent in the USA, right? Okay. He is head of the Ministry of Immigration, top one, and he's also like a federal police officer. Okay. He's also like an FBI agent. Okay. He goes after cybercrime. You know, like these they got these these scam centers over here in Cambodia. They're working on them. He's hunting them down, man. And he's one of the very few people. Even the police, when they carry guns, they have to leave them at the police station, but not him, man. That fool can carry that gun wherever he wants to go. Take it. He's got a permit, man. He ain't no joke. Okay. Plus, he's a kung fu master. He teaches or used to teach kung fu. I don't think he does anymore. Anyways, so a really cool guy. Me and him and another guy from England that I had just met. I've heard about, heard about him. Anyways, the three of us went golfing at a golf course right here by my house, and we golfed 18 holes. First time I've ever golfed 18 holes, man. I tell you what, that's a hell of a thing. But anyways, at the golf course, if you guys look at my shorts, man, not my shorts I'm wearing, but my video shorts, you're going to see they had female caddies. They have female caddies, and they drive the golf cart around. They set the ball up for you, on the tee off. If you hit it off into the woods a little bit there, they go find it for you. And like I said, they drive the cart. They pull out the right club for you to use. My caddy, she was hella cool, man. Hella beautiful girl, man. Maybe like 90 pounds, 95 pounds, maybe 5'1", 5'2", small little thing, long hair, really petite. And she's 30 years old. I told her, she said she said she would love to have she's single. She said she thinks she's old. Okay. She's 30. She goes, I'm 30. I'm already too old. No man want me. I said, hell no, man. You're hella cute. You're beautiful. I said, maybe a foreigner man. Yeah, she said, but she don't know how to meet any foreigner guys. So anyways, but she's you'll see her if you watch my short videos. I don't remember if it's on this channel or I have the two. I have Live Rich Cambodia, which is this one, or I have Goodbye USA, and I forget which one I put her on, and I forget her name. She told me, but she's hella cute. She speaks some broken English, man. I could understand her, and at first it might be a little bit difficult because I'm so used to hearing people's broken English that it's no big thing to me, man. It's no big thing. So. But she's hella cute, man. She is just hella cute. And she was helping me, showing me the proper way in order to hold the club, and helping me putt and all the rest of this stuff. And so, on one of the holes, they had a big sign up there. This was the longest one. And I said, oh man, this is the longest one, because I don't hit the ball very far. Right, because I'm still learning, but I asked her, would you drive for me? You use the driver right off the wherever, whatever you call the place where you drive the ball from. Anyways, and she got up there and she smacked that ball hard, and it went hella far. I'm like, damn girl, you could play some golf right there, man. Because she's a caddy. Anyways, so they have the female caddies. They drive the carts around. They work on tips. The golf course doesn't pay them anything. They work purely on tips, man. And we had three of us, so we had three different carts. We had three different girl caddies. I had a hell of a time, man. You can see on my thumbnail, I put a picture of me and my Cambodian friend and a guy from England. His name is James. And like I said, we had a hell of a good time, man. That golf is kind of, man, it looks easier than it is for me. Okay, right? It looks easier. Every now and then I could hit it really nice, but most of the time, man, it wouldn't go where I wanted it to go. It would go in the wrong direction. Out of the 18 holes, okay, because I had to, they both the other guys I played with, they play all the time. So out of the 18 holes, okay, I actually putted one ball into the hole. Okay, because I kept missing, and they wanted to go, so she didn't keep score for me. She she had the little scorecard on the steering wheel with the little pin. And I told her, I said, no, don't even waste your time. I was playing with her. I took the pin from her, and I told her, I said, no, I don't even want to know how many. I don't even want to know. So, anyways, but I had a really good time playing golf. Golf course was nice. Beautiful golf course. I want to go back again. I got to run to the doctor today. I got something wrong with my heel. They call it a plantar infus. I don't know, whatever it is. So I really, there's not really a whole lot they can do. And the reason I have it is because in Cambodia, in all Asian countries, you don't walk in the house with shoes on. Okay, and one of the things I looked on ChatGPT, one of the things that causes it is walking around barefoot too much. But see, Asians, they walk barefoot from an early age, man. I mean, they just all over the place, man, barefoot. Okay, and I'm not a barefoot kind of person. Okay, I had slippers and stuff at my house back in the USA because I had carpeting and stuff. But anyway, I'm walking on tile floors. They don't have wall-to-wall carpeting over here because it's just not a thing, right? It's just, which is nice because I don't have to worry about it getting all messed up and have to replace it. We have completely tile flooring. Everything is the tile. There's just the whole house has tile flooring. Anyway, but I've been walking barefoot around, and it's kind of caused me some problems with the heel on my foot. So I'm getting ready to go to the doctor, and today is actually, they have Cambodia is a kingdom. They have a king. He's the son of the old king and queen. The older king, his father passed away, but I don't know when. But today his mom's is the queen's birthday. So happy birthday, queen! If you happen to be watching my video, I don't think you will. But anyways, it's the queen's birthday. She's old, but I don't know how old she is, okay? I wish her a happy birthday. Everything's kind of closed. My daughter's home from school. So anyways, but you guys, man, let me tell you, we had 3 caddies, okay? Each one of us had our own caddy. All 3 of them were hella fine. I mean, hella fine, okay? And they just love foreigners. They love us, okay? So if you guys go look at my video on Goodbye USA, check it out, man. It's about dating foreigners over here. There's 27 years difference between me and my wife, and that's no big deal over here, man. It could be 30 years difference. You come over here as a 52-year-old man, and actually you could date a girl that's 18 or above. I wouldn't want to date an 18-year-old girl, but if you wanted to, you could, right? So if you got a 22 or 23-year-old girlfriend, and you're 52 or 53, and there's 30 years difference, man, it ain't no big thing. It's nothing, okay? They don't care, okay? Matter of fact, the girls over here like the older Americans, because we're like more mature, we have different work ethic, and we can, as long as you can take care of them, man. So come on over here, man, check it out. Like I said, if you guys have computer skills, if you can work remote online, this is the place to be over here, man. This is the place to be. I'm telling you. Okay? If you're a single guy and you're like in your 30s or 40s and you're tired of dating all these girls with all the baby daddies and the kids and all that, come on, this is the place for you. Okay? If you work in the medical field, if you're an engineer, IT, a teacher, any of those kind of things, man, you can get work over here, man, and they're going to pay you a whole lot more than they will the Cambodian people because they know foreigners, we're not going to work for cheap. So I'm going to let you guys go, man. Like I said, I went golfing with some friends, had a hell of a good time. It was hot like crazy out there because we were out there from 9 o'clock in the morning till about like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But, right, I had a good time with them. And like I said, happy birthday again, Queen, man. I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye.